footprints how many people witnessed the incident she just referred to?
I don't believe anyone did, sir.
So the only people who were involved were the man who was shot and your employee?
Yes, sir.
Can you, in some detail, go into the rules of engagement? I've talked to some of the people at State Department about this, and I've talked to people within your organization, and as I understand it, on the back of every one of your vehicles, in both Arabic and English, there is a warning to not get within 100 meters of that vehicle. Is that correct?
Yes, that's right, sir.
And if somebody's coming at your vehicle at a high rate of speed, do your employees have any actions that they should take, especially if it might be a car bomb or something like that?
Yes, sir. There's generally lights and sirens on the vehicles, air horn. The personnel whose security sector is facing back towards that oncoming threat would be giving hand signals, audible yelling, stop, kif, Arabic, for stop. There's a pen flare, which is a signaling device, kind of like a bottle rocket. It's this device used for a pilot to signal his whereabouts on the ground to be rescued, but it's a bright incendiary device that flies by the vehicle, or it hits the vehicle. It's not lethal at all, but it definitely, you know something's happening. Water bottles are sometimes thrown at vehicles to warn them off. If you have to go beyond that, they take shots into the radiator. You hear that hitting the car. It disables the car. You definitely, you know something's happening. If they go beyond that, they spider the windshield. You put a round through the center of the windshield away from the occupants so that the safety glass in the windshield makes it difficult to see through. Only after that do they actually direct any shots towards the driver. So there's a whole use of force continuum.
The questions that I've heard today from the other side indicate that there ought to be perfection in your organization. You're a Navy SEAL and you served in the military. Do you believe that any kind of military operation of this type or any type can be absolutely perfect all the time?
I'm afraid not, sir. We strive for perfection. We try to drive towards the highest standards, but the fog of war and accidents and the bad guys just have to get lucky once.
I think it's very important that everybody who's involved in this hearing today understand that you have high public officials, congressmen and others, who you have to protect, and you've indicated that nobody's been killed or hurt under your protection. And yet you're going through all kinds of zones where there's car bombs going off, small arms fire, cars coming at you at high rates of speed. Can you explain to me why in the world there wouldn't be some precautions taken when those sorts of things take place?
Again, the bad guys have figured out killing Americans is big media. I think they're trying to drive us out. They try to drive to the heart of American resolve and will to stay there. So we have to provide that protective screen. We only play defense, and our job is to get those Reconstruction officials, those people that are trying to weave the fabric of Iraq back together, to get them away from that X, the place where the bad guys, the terrorists, have decided to kill them that day.
One of the members on the other side indicated that when there is a firefight or when there's a car bomb go off or something, there's an attack on your convoy, that you don't stay there. Can you explain to me what would happen if you stayed there when you were under attack?
Again, there'd be a lot more firefight. There'd be a lot more shooting. Our job is to get them off the X. The X is what we refer to in our business about the pre-planned ambush site where bad guys have planned to kill you. So our job is to get them away from that X, to get them to a safe place.
Well,
so we can't stay and secure the terrorist crime scene investigation.
You're in a war zone.
Yes, sir.
Now, so the instructions, I want to get this straight. If your people come under fire, or there's a car bomb or a RPG fired at them, they're supposed to turn around under some rules and get out of there to protect the people that they're guarding.
Yes, sir. Defensive fire, sufficient force to extricate ourselves from that dangerous situation. We're not there to achieve firepower dominance or to drive the insurgents back. We're there to get our package away from danger.
Thank you.
Gentleman's time has expired.